Welcome back to the Indy Airstrip Attack. Boy, I'm going to tell you what, we're getting ready to do our finals and our runoffs. We got some great racing planned. Just saw a bunch of, quite a few 200-mile-an-hour runs. It's been pretty good out here. Beautiful Marion, Indiana. Here it goes. Let's see here what we got kind of coming up. Look at that beautiful Lamborghini Gallardo on the launch pad and going. 1,700 horsepower in that beast. Been a best of 185.8. Out here at the Indy Airstrip Attack, brought to you by Indiana Corn Marketing Council and Unleaded 88. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like he got out of it. I was hoping for a good 200-mile-an-hour run. Maybe just not today in that car. Beautiful car. Saw it in the pitch. You can see it right there on your screen. But here's how it's sorting out. We got our finals. That's coming up here soon. I'll get to how that's all going to play out here in just a moment. Looks like we got GTR and a Corvette coming up. Julian Bassler in that beautiful Nismo. Been a best of 145.3. Bryce Clark in that Corvette. Been a best of 135.6. Got our grid girl out there. Full arm drop. Pretty good launch for both of them. Surprisingly, the Mustang out with the early lead. Nismo's like, not so much. Nismo with the Nismo GTR with the launch. Corvette there in the other lane. That's Bryce Clark. Mile an hour coming up, 142.63. Here's our unleaded 88 Hellcat. Bryce Clark with a 134.2 sneaking in there. Mark Bales, Scott Swanson, that CTSV, been a best of 135.1. Unleaded 88 in the house. Unleaded 88 is the clean burning high octane 15% ethanol blend that is engine smart and earth kind. Find Unleaded 88 near you at unl88.com. Pulling the gap right there on that CTSV. You can see it right there. Definitely has something to do with fuel. Gotta think it does. Got an in-car camera for you. Look at this beautiful Jeep. Oh my gosh. And then Cookie Monster Blue. Look at this. You don't get much better than that. So here we go. They're going to get the arm drop as soon as she turns around. Watch out for that Jeep. Told you that Jeep is no joke. It's launchy, baby. That's Greg in that 75 Cherokee. Been a best of 153.3. Corey with a 152.03. Here comes that Jeep. He might even out mile an hour. Let's see what happens. Fantastic mile an hour for both of them. 151.2 to Corey Combs in the Mustang, 148.3. Like I said, that Jeep is no slouch. Coming up next, we got Todd Durham in that Lamborghini Huracan up against Nick in that McLaren 720S. Little exotic car club action here. Of course, Todd running that unleaded 88 fuel. Let's see if it makes the difference. Maybe, maybe not. Looks like it's going to be McLaren 720S. Of course, he's got 150 more horsepower than the Lamborghini. That makes a big difference, too. 171.4 for the McLaren, 147.06 for the Lamborghini Huracan. Ryan Scholler coming up in the Camaro up against Christian Ambrosetti in that GT500. Both of them in the 130 range. It's a little warm out there for those grid girls. Got to make sure they stay hydrated. Let's not forget, unleaded 88 and of course the Indiana Corn Marketing Council. You can find that Missouri, Nebraska, Illinois, Michigan, Kansas, Kentucky, Indiana. Don't forget also to check out the Gas Buddy app. Shows you right where you can find this amazing unleaded 88 fuel. Ryan Scholler with a 130.17, 135.01 for Ambrosetti in that GT500. Now we got this Audi R8. Not sure why it's been the mile an hour it's been. Maybe it'll be faster, but it's been a best of 95.66. Something tells me it's faster than that. Big shout out and thanks to Alina from the Indiana Corn Marketing Council. Look at that beautiful R8. Roy Binkley, Camaro SS, Robert in that Mark 8. Hopefully you're catching all this on 1320 video. It's going to be a pretty good sized gap right here. 700 horsepower Camaro will do that. Of course, we have CarBuzz, our syndication partners, CarBuzz, Street FX, Revolution.com. Oh, look who we have here. It looks like it's the Josh Kalis 69 Camaro, been a best today of 187.9. That racing channel, you can catch us there as well. Waiting for Kalis 69 Camaro to come up. Doesn't that car just look mean? Looks like a clean, fast run to me. I'll wait for the mile an hour. Sounded good too. I know they were having traction up top. 187.66. They've run 187 mile an hour passes in that beast today. Mike Geiserman in that Grand Sport Corvette. Robert Paxton in the 14 Mustang. Mike Geiserman in that Grand Sport with a good launch there. Wasn't enough though. He just about caught up to the Mustang. I will say it's going to be an interesting finals. We're shaping up over here at Indy Airstrip Attack, brought to you by Indiana Corn Marketing Council. You can check out the flag right here. You can see it's coming up on a headwind. What's that going to do for the mile an hour on the cars? I don't know, but we're soon to find out. You don't want to miss one moment of this. I can tell you for sure that that kind of wind comes and goes. As you can see by the flag, it's kind of moving around. So this time of the day, it will do that. That's Steven in that Dodge, Dominic in the Corvette. Real fast Corvette, 1,229 horsepower. Making a little bit of noise there at the very end. 178.50 miles an hour, just gained 4 miles an hour from personal best today. 129.5 for Steven in that Dodge. Jim England coming up, Z06, Michael in that Mustang. You see the wind shaking those flags right there. Josephine, our grid girl with the fakey arm drop, she let him hang there for a minute, didn't she? Michael with a pretty fast Mustang there. 146.06 for the Corvette, 154.9 for the Mustang. Glenn Graham, Dodge Challenger, 07 BMW Connor Kennedy in that 335. About 10 miles an hour separates these cars. See that Indiana Corn Marketing Council flag in the wind. It is picking up here. It's going to make for an interesting finals. $144.3 to $151.4 up next. Corey Combs, 2011 Mustang, been a best of 152.03. It's that Cookie Monster Blue. Thank you, cameraman. Thank you very much. Yeah, you guys at home know what I'm talking about. Here comes the Cookie Monster Blue Mustang. Official name, I believe, is Grabber Blue, but man, it sure looks good on that car. 150.60 miles an hour, Corey in that run. Christopher Ampersetti, 08 GT 500 against Ryan Scholler in that Camaro. A little Camaro on Mustang action. Also see in your screen at home, those that are here already know, beautiful blue skies. That wind keeps picking up and then dying down, then picking up, but then dying down. That's why these cars, the mile an hour is changing on the big end, as you can imagine. Little gust right there. 131.8 for Christopher Ampersetti, 122.05 for Ryan. Rami Swan coming out, or coming back out in that Mustang. Robert Barnes in the Lincoln Mark 8. Not sure that's a fair fight, but he's having a good time either way. Probably listening to a little bit of Michael Bolton. Probably celebrates his whole collection driving a car like that. Meantime, he's going to throw about 20 semi-lengths between the two. Rami Swan. 155.1 for Rami. Almost there at the finish line for Robert in his Mark 8. 104, that is actually a new personal best for Robert. Must turn the AC off. So we got a special passenger coming up, it sounds like, in Josh Kalis's Camaro. We got our very own Nicene. You can check her out if you would like. She does a lot of stuff behind the scenes. She does a lot of stuff. It's thanks, Nicene. There's a reason for that, inside joke. Nonetheless, check her out on Instagram if you would like. She's on a ride-along in the Josh Kalis 69 Camaro. You see it right there on your screen. Love these camera angles. Thank you, cameraman. Gonna owe the cameraman a beer tonight. Just saying. We'll just leave that right where it's at. Here we go. Like a nice run, a little in and out of the throttle. I get it. Got a passenger. Can't go over 180. Shouldn't go over 180. That's why it's 160.26. That's pretty cool. with a ride along. Can you imagine? In a half mile? Woo-wee! In a 69 Camaro, no less. Love that car. Briar Madden coming up in that Dodge Challenger. It's a Hellcat, of course, up against Dan in that ZL1. Briar's been a best of 168.4. Dan, 145.3. That is also, just an FYI, that's our Plum Crazy Purple Carbuzz Hellcat. Pretty fast car, too. Carbuzz out here buzzing along in that Plum Crazy Purple Beast. 146.1 for the Carbuzz Dodge Challenger. Dan with a 143.4. Now we got Bryce Clark in the Corvette against Michael Lopez 911. Which that does not look like a Corvette. That looks like a Viper to me. Can't tell from my vantage point. I know right now the internet's a buzzing. They're all like, no, Jimmy, wrong car. But that is what it says up there. Michael Lopez in the Porsche. Not going to wait around for not even one moment. Bye-bye. For the record, that is a Viper. Not a Corvette. 164.6 for Michael Lopez in that beautiful 911. 136.2 for the Viper. Stephen Alley coming back in that Dodge. He's been running all day long. There's so many runs I can't even count that high. Been a best of 130.25. Wind's picking up a little bit. Still a strong headwind. Steven with a 129.5. Looks like we're going to have the manual class finals. You're going to see it here first at the Indy Airstrip Attack. Got a little bit of a headwind, a little side wind too. It keeps changing on us. So those at home, I wonder how that's going to play out. This is going to be the manual finals out here at the 2020 Indy Airstrip Attack, brought to you by the Indiana Corn Marketing Council and Unleaded 88. Who wants to see this play out? Well, this guy right here. I want to see it play out. Always fun doing these finals. It's for the competition portion and all the glory. I don't have the finalists' names yet. They'll be popping up on my screen in a moment. But big shout out to our syndication partners at That Racing Channel. Carbuzz, who you just saw fly by in that purple Mopar. Revolution.com. Shift Sector. JeffreyJHart.com. Of course, my good friends over at 1320 Video. And Street FX. So I see him coming into the screen here. Yep, it's going to be the golf cart. That's one of our finalists. Just kidding. So it looks like we're going to have two on the manual finals. Ryan Cooperjet, 01911. Chris Lazo in the ZR1. Now remember, it's mile an hour. Not who gets there first is who's going to be the winner. So we're going to wait for the mile an hour. Ryan's been a best of 201.1. Chris has been a best of 175.9. Looks like the Corvette spraying the NOS, the nitrix. Maybe he's got two bottles. Maybe he's got the big ones. We don't know. We're going to find out. See it right there. I don't know that he was spraying before, so this could be quite an upset. Chris Lazo in that ZR1, 175.9, best of so far. 201 for the Porsche. Here's your manual finals. Remember, it's mile an hour that wins this race, not who gets there first. Looks like the yellow Porsche pulled out. Mile an hour, and for the win, looks like it's going to be Chris Lazo from what I can tell. 174.15, Chris Lazo in the ZR1. Ryan pulled out at a 107.81. Up next, we got two-wheel drive. This should be interesting. We got Stuart Libby in the Honda S2000 up against Michael Stout in that Corvette. Corvette's been a best of 206. Got an in-car in Michael Stout's Corvette. Stuart Libby in that S2000. Let's see how it plays out. It's close. Go, Stuart, go! What's it gonna be? Oh, that couldn't have been any closer. Hopefully you saw that play out at home. Everybody did here. Mile an hour. 204.45. Michael Stout in the Corvette for the win. Stuart Libby with almost a huge upset right there at 192.55. Great job by both. Congratulations, Michael Stout, for the win. I believe that's a Vengeance Racing car. That Corvette, 204.45. Brought it out when it counted. That's two 200-mile-an-hour runs. Stuart Libby, no slouch. Every one he's done has been over 190. Congratulations to both of them. Up next, finals. I'm not sure. They'll let me know here in a moment. Got our NA finals next. We got Daniel Bartram in that Z06, John Moore in his Z06. That's what you see right there. Definitely a ketchup and mustard finals. Here we go. It's close. Remember, mile an hour is what wins this. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? NA finals right here. $150 miles an hour for John, 154.59 for Daniel Bartram, and the win. Nicely done. So 154.59 won that race for the NA finals. Up next, not sure what I have up next. I'm going to find out here in a moment. I mean, I see a McLaren 720S and I see a ZL1 Camaro. McLaren right there, 166.9 miles an hour. Dan in the ZL1 for the 144.3. I don't know if that's part of the finals or not. I don't think so. Corey Combs in the 11 Mustang GT. Matt Ober in the Viper coming back. I think we're back to just regular racing for the moment at least. Beautiful Indiana Corn Marketing Council flag whipping in the wind. Corey Combs for a good launch. Matt Ober doing what he can in his Viper. $148.91 miles an hour. Matt waiting for him here. Looks like 135.7. Welcome again to the Indy Airstrip Attack, brought to you by Unleaded 88. and the Indiana Corn Marketing Council. Appreciate everybody being out here today. We've had some really good finals. It's been great. I got to tell you, the American Lung Association, the use of clean renewable biofuel is a great way to boost your vehicle's performance while reducing your carbon footprint and tailpipe emissions. In fact, biofuel is so clean that the American Lung Association recognizes the fuel as a clean air choice alternative. The choice is clear. Choose biofuel. You can get all that biofuel through Unleaded 88. Of course, the Indiana Corn Marketing Council sets up a lot of the stuff for the farmers. It's been a fantastic marketing venture. German car shootouts coming up right now. We got Ryan Cooperjet in that 911, been a best of 204. Patrick Kennedy, the 135i, been a best of 165. That's what you see. Let's hear him eat. Porsche with the launchy launch. Remember, it's a mile an hour. At this point, I'd have to say the Porsche has definitely got it on the BMW. Let's see what it actually pulls out. Ryan Cooperjet in the 911. Patrick Kennedy with a 153.01. Ryan in that Porsche with a 197.02, and the German car final runoff. There you go. There's our unleaded 88 BMW M5. So here we go. This is our unleaded 88 BMW M5.
This is a regular run broadcast.
There you go. That was our sedan class final in the unleaded 88 BMW M5. Look at that. Easy win for them. Rocking that unleaded 88 fuel brought them all the way to a trophy. What do you think about that? I thought that was pretty cool myself. So that was your sedan class finalist and winner with a 149, and he didn't let up. Been over 149 miles an hour all day long with that unleaded 88 fuel. So gotta like that. I got Dan DeMarchis back in the ZL1 Camaro. It's been a best so far, a 145.3. There he goes. You see at the bottom of your screen some of the faster runs of the day. I call it the speed ticker tape. Up next, now we got the all-wheel drive finals. This is always fun to watch. GTR on GTR crime, not surprised. David Perlman in one lane. Waiting for the other one to show up in my screen. Couple last-minute tips before they let him eat down the airstrip. That's what you see on your screen right now. That and a little bit of wind picked up for all-wheel drive finals. It's Julian Bassler, 15. Somebody looks like left lane's purging nitrous. Here we go. Big mile an hour difference between these two. All-wheel drive finals, here it comes. It's going to go around the outside of the Nismo. Mile an hour coming up. David Perlman around the outside, round the outside. He was trying to social distance. He just could not stay 6 feet apart. David Perlman for the mile an hour win, 167.4. Julian Bassler in that beautiful Nismo, 133.9. There you go. Laid it out so they could play it out. social distancing rules did not apply. He figured that out and went, bye-bye. Jennifer Harper coming up in that 11 Camaro. She's been running great all day. Been better than a 155 almost every run. Pretty fast for a convertible. Here comes another fast car right up behind it. You see it right there on your screen. I know he's looking for 200 miles an hour. He's been a best of 198.5. Josh Spence in that CTSV wagon. What's he going to do? Is it going to be 200? Are you going to see it right here? Are you going to see it play out? If we had a wagon class, this one would be tough to beat. Looks good, looks clean. All the way through the traps, pulled the chute, mile an hour. 195.82. Wow. That's 3 runs over 195 miles an hour. That's pretty amazing. In a station wagon. Gotta like that. Love that car. Thank you, Josh Spence, for bringing that beast out here and letting it eat. Up next, we got Nick in that beautiful McLaren 720S.
Good work on the communication. Thank you. It went well. Awesome. That's good to know. We'll keep that up. Yeah, there's no cars out here.
So Nick with a 159.97. Jamie Mumpower coming up in that Camaro. See that out there soon. I see Porsche on Porsche is what I see. Michael Lopez and Sean Cooperette. Beautiful Porsches. Lots of fast ones here today. The screen's not showing what should be, so my apologies. Now we're rolling. There we go. 161.5 for Sean, 163.5 for Michael. Dan DeMarchis is in the ZL1, been a best of 145.3. Car right there. Appreciate everybody joining us here at the Indy Airstrip Attack. Of course, brought to you by Unleaded 88 and the Indiana Corn Marketing Council. Just saw a lot of our finals and the runoffs for those finals unfold. It was a fantastic event so far. And we're getting close here. Dan just ripped off a 142.5 in his ZL1 Camaro. I can tell you for sure. Live stream, of course, brought to you by Unleaded 88 and the Indiana Corn Marketing Council. Big shout out to our syndication partners, JeffreyJHart.com. He's in my ear, actually, right there, just so everybody knows at home. Shift Sector, Revolution.com, Street FX. Appreciate everything Street FX has done. Car Buzz, they've been here all day running that plum crazy purple Dodge. That Racing Channel, thank you. Would love to have you guys out again here soon. Of course, 1320 Video, Kyle and the whole gang. Let's not forget, check out 1320video.com. See their merchandise lineup. You can buy all that stuff right online at 1320video.com. Appreciate all their support. You can see the beautiful blue skies out here at Marion, Indiana. All the fast runs and cars and so on and so on and so on. So I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do other than look at all these beautiful cars. We're waiting for our next race. Going to just give my shout out and all my final goodbyes for our live stream ends here for today. Of course, we'll be back here tomorrow. You can find us on all those syndication partners that I've already mentioned. I'd like to give a big old giant thanks to Alina. And she's from Indiana Corn Marketing Council. Appreciate everything she's done. Of course, I got my good friend Jay Barry. Appreciate everything that he does and puts together for us out here in Indiana, and that is Ignite Racing Fuel. Give them a check out. Big thanks to First Farmers Bank and Trust. Make sure that if you've taken a photo with the big piggy bank that was up earlier, that you hashtag FFBT Airstrip Attack. You'll be entered to win a free entry into next year's Indiana Airstrip Attack. Thank you to the Indiana Corn Marketing Council, Unleaded 88, American Lung Association, hang on a second here. My earpiece was getting all kind of strange, so my bad. Thank you to Casey's and Dober Fuel Solutions. Appreciate all of them and all their support. Let's not forget Casey's. They're our local, basically our biofuel. You can get some Frosty. Thank you very much. You can read everything off this next screen. Appreciate everybody. We will see you tomorrow.
Should we start breaking down?